My friend Liam goes to 50 weddings a year. That's right, there are only 52 weekends in a year, and 50 of them he's at a wedding. Is he crazy? He could be. That's why I followed him around for behind the scenes wedding day, where he talks to people, he waves at cameras, and pours water on his camera.
Hi, I'm Liam Good. I'm a wedding photographer from Kitchener, Ontario, and today we're capturing Justine and Jacob's wedding at a venue called L by Stella in St. Jacobs, Ontario. Come along.
Mic'd and psyched with Liam Good. Version 2. Version 1 went well. Woo! Version 2, it's a lot hotter.
It's significantly hotter. We got the short sleeves though. I almost wore the same outfit as the last behind the scenes video we did.
I think I did.
I avoided that.
I'm fairly certain this is the exact same thing that I wore.
It's always so cumbersome tucking in your shirt with a microphone.
It's in it for the day. That's the day now. What's your drone strategy?
I get the smallest, lightest drone possible that doesn't give me any headaches, and I capture like 5 different intro clips to lead to the highlight film that we're going to capture today. Maybe a couple of those get used as like an outro clip, but mostly I don't complicate it. I also don't like using drones around people. That's not something that I'm into, so I'm not using it on any other aspects of the day or putting it up in the air while I'm in like crowds of people or with the couple or anything like that.
You're not doing the FPV through the tent?
Not doing the FPV through the tent.
Next year. Make it a thing.
Yeah, maybe that'll be a future
I hope
trend.
not.
We'll start it today.
I'm sure it's already started somewhere, and I hope that I don't have to do that. Is your favorite part about running drone troubleshooting drone?
That's the only part of running drones, is troubleshooting drones. Like, this drone is a DJI Mini 2. There are much better ones, but I don't use a drone very often, so I just haven't upgraded it yet.
Take off.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
The clouds actually look really good. It looks like a really nice shot.
What's your best stance for drone?
This is the only stance for drone.
This is the only drone stance?
Like just a deep lunge. That's how you have to drone.
Okay. Is this your favorite stance for droning?
4th favorite stance for droning. Should I do the cool thing and like catch it in my hand?
Oh, you have to. It's on YouTube. You gotta.
We need some like epic music here.
No one
Tyler.
ever does this in real life, only for YouTube videos. Oh, it turns out you don't have to flip it upside down
anymore?
anymore?
You don't have to. This is totally unnecessary. Today, I am capturing photography coverage as well as a highlight film. When this couple originally booked me, they booked a photography only package, and then a month or 2 ago reached out and added a highlight film to the day. So what we'll be doing is capturing photo and video as one team. My friend Ben is seconding with me today. He'll be capturing some, additional video angles and additional photos, but probably a lot of the photos you see are going to still be from my camera. A lot of the video footage you see is going to be from my camera as I photograph and film the day. My cameras today are the Nikon Z9 with the 50mm 1.2 lens. Most photos you see from today are going to be on this combo. It is big, it is heavy, but it's very, very capable, especially for hot weddings like this. The buffer speed is fantastic. I can shoot lots and lots of frames. I can shoot hundreds of photos if I want to, and immediately switch to 4K 60 video, no crop, and be able to capture people, whether they're coming down the aisle or hugging or anything like that. It's super, super quick. My other camera is going to be this Nikon Z8 with the 14-24 on it. I don't shoot as much video on the wider end of things. I find that most of the video clips I use in the end edit are from 50mm or 85 or above. So probably not as much video from this, but you'll definitely still see some photos from this. I don't use it much anymore, but I might actually use a 70-200 today if they end up doing an outdoor ceremony. I would say this is probably the only venue I've worked at in the last couple of years where I actually really like to use a 70-200 because there is a very long aisle. And so the 70-200 is useful as far as getting photo and video coverage from really up close as they're coming down. Like you'll see it's like the longest aisle ever. So I did have a wedding here last year. I used the 70-200 and it was actually useful. Outside of that, I don't really use a 70-200 or I don't really use anything above 85 at the vast majority of weddings that I shoot and work that I create. So yeah, that's what I'll be using today. I do get asked all the time why I use this camera body specifically. The buffer speed on this camera is incredible. Having the 2 CF Express card slots, I can shoot many, many, many photos. You can hear that just going. And then just like instantly switch to video and be recording. I didn't set up any of my video settings before doing that. So I just shot like 100 photos and just instantly switched to 4K 60 zero crop video on this body, no problems, which is just incredible to have that peace of mind when you're shooting photo and video as one team, one person. You need a camera with a fast buffer speed, and so this has been the camera for me.
These are for cool factor, right?
Yeah, these are only cool factor. There's like
once a year for the behind the scenes yearly video.
Exactly. There's like zero actual benefit to using these other than just being a bit of a leather daddy on the day. If I'm wearing the same outfit without these, nobody says anything about my outfit. But you show up, you got these, people are just complimenting your outfit left, right, and center. Got my 85mm lens, no back cap, no front cap, no hoods, nothing like that. For video, I don't really bring any additional lights, especially today when I'm shooting photo and video as one person, one team. I try to keep things as minimal as I can, as simple as I can. Again, I don't really want to be setting up light stands and doing all kinds of stuff like that. So no video lights today. It's just going to be on camera flash. All of the video clips you see today are going to be natural light or just the ambient light available in the rooms or the buildings. When I'm in indoor areas, especially getting ready locations, we're going to show up, we're going to do a little bit of getting ready coverage with people today. I tend to position people near windows if I can and get a few different sort of like establishing clips for the highlight film. So I like to start off the gallery with a few establishing photos of the day. And during this time, I'm also grabbing video clips of just different establishing areas, whether it's around the venue or whether it's inside the venue, just looking for clips that help me lead into the highlight film really nicely, whether it's trees or sky or water or chairs or waterfall. We'll go to these different elements. Getting photos of them, getting video clips of them, kind of just helps open up the gallery as the couple opens it, or just leads their highlight film really nicely as they open their highlight film. So. My favorite part of doing photo and video coverage is honestly probably the challenge of it, which might sound scary to some people, but it makes you think about the day more. It makes you feel more present and engaged with the day. You're not just photographing the moments as they unfold as you've done 100 times at other weddings. You are also thinking through like, okay, what's the edit gonna look like at the same time? What's the transitional things? Even like I'm looking at these leaves here, there's waterfall down there. I'm gonna hit my car. There's the different venue elements, the trees, the clouds. All of these are gonna be great video clips that will help transition different aspects of the video as well as the photography coverage. And because I've been shooting video for a while, I've found that it's actually improved my photography only coverage, if that makes sense, because I don't just capture the main things, I also am a lot more in tune with the transitional elements in between each thing that I actually photograph. So I think it makes for a better overall photography gallery as well as a highlight film for the couple.
What's your favorite f-stop?
F22 all day. Get everything in focus. I tend to shoot my lenses as wide open as possible. If it's a 1.2 lens, most photos I take with it are at 1.2. If it's 1.8, most photos I take are at 1.8. If I'm stopping down, it's usually for group photos or creative additions or creative needs for that photo, if that makes sense.
Here's a quick example. This is Liam at f1.4, and this is Liam at f16. f16 Liam, f1.4 Liam.
F1.4 Liam looks better.
f16, f1.4. So nice.
When I'm capturing photo and video as one person, I tend to keep things as calm and relaxed as I can for people. I don't want to get too much in their space, too much in their environment when I don't need to. Whether it's photo or video, I'm generally kind of fly on a wall for most of the day, just capturing moments as they unfold. Very much just being a photojournalist on the day. I want the guests to enjoy the day. I want my couple to enjoy their day together, and I don't want to do anything that takes away from that. So typically, that means I do everything very candid. Some moments when I'm shooting photo and video as one person or one team, I'll ask people to repeat things, maybe a little bit during getting ready coverage or something like that. You know, maybe I grab some photos of like the dress being laced up, but then I want to grab a video clip of that moment as well. Then I might ask them to repeat that. Otherwise, I'm not asking people to do anything crazy or to like go in for hugs again or something if I missed it. I try to just be ready, camera up, all the time, ready to go, ready to capture anything that happens on the wedding day. I tend to overshoot everything. I know that some people would hear that and they'd be like, oh, maybe you're just really terrible, or I don't know, maybe I'm just really terrible at what I do, but I tend to overshoot everything, whether it's photo, whether it's video. I would much rather go home with too much than too little. An average wedding day, I tend to shoot like 8,000 to 10,000 photos, and even for a 3-minute highlight film, I might shoot like 30, 40 minutes of footage on accident, and then just goes down into 10% of whatever I shot from there. Again, it just gives me flexibility. It gives the edit flexibility. Sometimes I'll give raw footage from the day to my couple so that they can just have everything that I shot on the wedding day, not raw photos, just the raw video clips on the day. So I overshoot everything, and then I use tools like Aftershoot for culling the photos, and I use tools like Imagen for editing the photos. Both of those companies do both of those things, but that's my current workflow. That's what works really well for me. So I don't really mind. I'm usually Aftershoot is culling that wedding, that 10,000 photos down to about 3,000 that I'm going through really intentionally, and then I might go through more from there. And Imagen is editing the wedding in like 7 minutes versus taking me like hours to do it. So I'm okay with overshooting. So when I'm photographing reception spaces, right now we got lots of time, there's no guests here, but I will typically start off with a wider photo of the environment, just a wider photo, wider video clip, just to get a feel for the entire space, especially before people come in and they set their bags down, they set their purses down, and kind of just start changing things around. It's nice to have captured that already. And then from there, I'll go in with the tighter details. Again, just in case people start setting things down, I can do those tighter details even if the environment has changed a little bit. Earlier, a family member said something that I thought was actually a good point, and something that I don't do as a photographer is I don't ask people if they have a preferred side or preferred area of their body. If they bring it up, of course, I'll be mindful of it. If they say like, I prefer this area of my body, this side of my body, I'll be mindful of that while I'm photographing, but it's not a starting point for me. I don't go into an engagement session or go into a wedding day and start asking people like, do you have a better side or a preferred side? I find that almost always creates an insecurity for people where there wasn't one in the first place. And instead I just encourage them to have fun, connect with each other, and we'll create awesome photographs together.
What time did you have to arrive to install this floral?
Oh, I was here all night. I do have a second today that's gonna be capturing a lot of these details after the ceremony, but something, I'm used to working alone on wedding days, and so I do like to grab a few backup things just in case I can't make it into an area, or there's rain and things take longer somewhere. I know that I've probably already got photos of that thing from like earlier in the day because I was being mindful of it and capturing those moments earlier on in the day. And then if I have to switch it over in the gallery or kind of move things around, I can do that to kind of like sell the idea of it happening in the proper order, if that makes sense. And also for video, I like to have transition clips between things. So between ceremony to reception, between reception to golden hour, photos and videos, stuff like that. It's really nice to have just transitional clips of things.
This is the true test of Sony's active dynamic stabilization. I think it did it. Let's go back.
Okay. I'll grab another clip here while I'm thinking about it.
Oh, I guess you got to do real work. We're also very early. I should have mentioned that. This is not on Liam's couple's time. I'm so dizzy. Oh no, I'm so dizzy. That was really nice.
That's the first time I've ever done that. This will be the last time I ever do that. So something I get asked a lot when I'm capturing photo and video as one person or one team is how to capture the first kiss, or moments that happen only once. I am working with a second today, and I've got the most overqualified additional third person, Taylor, behind the lens. Thank you so much for coming, Taylor.
Hello.
Today I'll probably have Ben roll video on the first kiss, but for the first couple years that I was shooting photo and video and incorporating it into my business, I did capture the first kiss and on video as well as photo just by myself. And there's a few different ways of doing it. I've seen people use GoPros or just set up a camera at the back that just rolls on the whole thing and it's ready to capture their first kiss. What I typically do is I have this camera in my left hand here, and I'm gonna hit record now, so it's ready. It's filming Taylor right there. I might take a step back, and I just place this right against my chest here like this, and I'm recording in 4K 60, so I've got some room to crop. Everything's autofocus is all set up, and I just let that roll when I know the first kiss is coming. And then this camera, oh, there's a bug there. And I'll just let this camera roll, whereas this camera will be up here, and I'll be capturing the first kiss just like this. And I often have like a level on my camera as well, just so I can see that I'm not like way off to one side or the other. But often I'll crop in a little bit in post, add some warp stabilizer to it to just make sure it's a nice steady clip. And it almost always works out really, really well. The only reason I don't do it a whole lot is because I usually have a second that captures these packages with me. But that's my method for capturing photo and video of the first kiss.
You got applause from that frog. Is that Crazy Frog?
I've been wondering.
That could be Crazy Frog.
It's Crazy Frog.
Tyler.
Insert crazy frog. So today I'm working with a second photographer. He's currently at the hotel with the groom capturing some getting ready coverage, and I'm gonna be capturing some getting ready coverage with Justine, the bride, here today. From there, we're gonna be going straight into the ceremony. There's no first look today, so it'll be straight into the ceremony, and then from there, I'll be doing couples portraits and wedding party photos, and Ben will be capturing some cocktail hour stuff, or probably doing some stuff with me, and I'll also be capturing family photos. Family photos, I try to keep as easy and as light as possible. I find the faster I get everyone off to eating and drinking, the better I remain everyone's best friend on the wedding day, so that is my goal. And then from there, we'll be doing dinner, we'll be doing reception, we'll be doing speeches, and I will pop out, I'll take the couple out for some golden hour photos, even if it's like raining or something, we'll see what they're into, and capture some golden hour photos, capture some dancing photos, capture some night photos, all of that good stuff. My process for shooting photo and video of the same moments that are happening is usually to take 5 or 10 pictures as it's unrolling and then switch to video and record a 5 or 10 second clip. Often, if I'm not sure what to look for, I do prioritize the photography coverage and then grab video clips for the highlight film as kind of like bonus, as kind of like the cherry on top of the cake, if that makes sense. But in general, I do find that I almost prefer moments that have movement in them for video. So people walking, things happening. I don't do a lot of crazy things with my camera, but if I'm recording something that's a still subject, I might just do like a little pan with my body, just like a little movement with my body to introduce some movement into the clip if it's not already present, if there's not something moving through the frame. So that's kind of my thought process around what I capture in photo versus what I capture in video, if that makes sense.
Oh my gosh, Liam, do you shoot burnt in looks?
Oh my gosh, I do shoot burnt in looks, sort of. I don't use a log video file or a log video format when I'm capturing stuff like this. I find I want the video footage to be pretty close to the final look as possible. So I do shoot the Nikon flat profile with D-lighting on normal. I find it's just like a really good starting point. From there, I just add contrast, vibrance, a little bit of, maybe a bit of sharpening, and a bit of just like a color profile or something when I'm doing the final edit or when Tyler's doing the edit, but I don't use log or anything like that. I don't find it's very nice to switch from photo to video and have it be such a dramatic change in the look on my camera as I'm photographing the day. Typically, if I'm happy with how it looks on the screen, then it's gonna be great for the edit. So as you'll see today, I'm not setting up any light stands or anything like that. I like to use my flashes right on top of my camera if I can and just bounce off of the environment. Today we've got some like beautiful white walls, some beautiful white ceilings, so bounce flash is gonna be super duper easy, whether it's during cocktail hour or it's during speeches. I'm honestly just like getting my shot, keeping this kind of like pointed behind me or pointed just off to the side a little bit, and just using it to almost like hit an area where it'll become a larger light source, which will come back onto the people that I'm photographing. So you'll probably see me a little bit if Taylor's still here. There will be me kind of like, if I'm photographing a speech, might be off to one way, and then if I go to a reaction, I might like point it the other way, point it back. You'll see me moving this around a whole bunch throughout the speeches. Even looking at the final photos right now, you'll probably notice what a like nice soft light there is on people's faces because I'm just, again, using that flash, pointing it at the ceiling, letting it come back down onto them. I don't use a lot of like harsh flash or off-camera flash. I don't like to have stands in people's way and everything like that if I can avoid it. Right now I am turning on the photo flicker reduction feature of my Nikon Z9 because the lights in this area, and I knew this from other times I've shot here, they don't agree with my camera for some reason. So turn on the flicker reduction, and now the photos are totally fine.
And there's an interesting thing happening to you right now. So this is the Sony A9 III, which is a global shutter. So instead of flickering line by line where you see the thing pulsing, the lights are actually turning off and on very slowly, but as a whole.
Weird. So also, if it's helpful to know, when I'm shooting video, I tend to be in a pretty warm color balance, a pretty warm white balance. Hey, how's your day going?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Good to see you again.
Yes.
you like any photos of your dress hanging up before you put it on? Let's do that. Wonderful. I might be right back. I'll just see if there's a different hanger I can grab.
Okay.
I'll go look around. Don't worry about it. I don't want it to be a tour for anyone.
Time?
You got lots of time. We were like super early, by the way, and the only reason I mentioned that is just so you don't feel like you have to like rush at all to do things. You've got tons of time. Your hair and makeup looks amazing, by the way. How did you sleep?
I slept great. Jacob didn't.
Jacob didn't. Okay.
That's
all right.
Okay. Well, good thing you have nothing to do today. You can take a nap.
You're gonna hang out. It's not like it's your wedding day or anything like that.
Right?
See if I can find a different hanger. How did I know? I went on a quest for a new hanger.
That was a really easy quest.
And I found it immediately. I've never opened this door in my life. It's just like, I might actually move this into the reception space if that's okay. Like, I'll take the dress to a different spot. If you want to leave the veil there, you can. Okay. I'll bring this right back probably in like a couple minutes. I promise not to sell it.
Back to that dynamic active stabilization. It's like I'm on a Steadicam, but I'm handheld. Do a little 360. That probably wasn't so good.
Honestly, I find that elements like this are actually super helpful for the highlight film. Almost more helpful than they are as photos. I don't photograph a lot of things just like hanging up or by themselves. In photo format, I find that those things almost always look nicer when they're on people's bodies. But for video, I do find that these elements translate really nicely in terms of setting up the highlight film and kind of like building some anticipation before you see people's faces, if that makes sense.
I'll do another dramatic handheld Steadicam this way.
Be like Jason Bourne.
It's honestly like quite good for handheld footage.
I can imagine.
My shutter speed's too high, but...
We didn't get to meet, by the way. I'm Liam. Great to meet you.
Kathy.
Kathy, so good. Do you have anyone that you would like to help you with it or do last sort of like details with it at all?
Yeah.
Okay. I might do that in here, or I might have you put it on and then kind of do...
things in here. So.
Yeah, I might have you put it on and then do final moments with it by a window over here, if that's okay.
Okay.
Something that might be helpful to mention is that we're not doing getting ready coverage here. I decided to start a little early to kind of get some of the getting ready moments, get some candids, and get Justine in her dress, but otherwise we weren't going to do any like official getting ready coverage here today. What's that, Justine? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do them right away. Yeah.
Do you want a list of the...
I got some from your questionnaire. I don't know if there were any additional ones on top of that, but otherwise what I typically do is to pick out different sections to make sure we get all parents that are present, all grandparents that are present, and siblings that are present. What a guy. Nice. Looks great. Good. Yeah. Justine is currently getting her dress on. Once she has it on, I might have her come out here for final photo video moments. Fun fact, I shot my first wedding 9 years ago, and it was at this venue. So it's kind of special to be back here. It looked a lot different. It looked really terrible actually, but it was my first ever wedding. The couple trusted me. They saw that I was taking good pictures of flowers and train tracks and stuff, and so they were like, hey, you want to photograph our wedding for free? I had never seconded a wedding. I think I'd been to like 2 weddings in my whole life when I was like 5 years old, and I just showed up and shot it, and honestly I'm still pretty happy with it, I have to say.
Can you list every single thing that you've learned since that wedding 9 years ago, starting
yes,
now?
Absolutely. So starting with the most stressful part of photographing my first wedding was I didn't have very much gear, so I borrowed gear from friends. I had no prior experience in terms of how the day is laid out or what the flow of the day is like, so I felt very much, I guess, just like a photojournalist. I was just going along with it, just capturing everything, not really looking for specific things, just capturing everything that happened. The ceremony, it was an October wedding, I think, September, October. It was a very, very rainy day. Again, no wedding experience up until this point. Very, very rainy day. So the ceremony was inside, and I think I used off-camera flash for the ceremony. I'm not really exactly sure why. And then the other more stressful aspect is I didn't have memory cards that were like large enough to actually hold everything I was doing. So I was backing up the photos while I was shooting the wedding day just to like make sure everything was okay. And then maybe I was even like formatting the cards on the wedding day or something like that. I was like 19 or 20. It was not very professional, but the couple's always been happy with their images. I've actually always been happy with how it turned out in the end. And it led to a lot of really, really good things from there. And I'm really glad that they trusted me to do that. So, yeah. Hey, I was just gonna say, take your time, and then when you feel like you're ready, you can come out here for final details. Sweet. The package we're shooting today is just photography coverage and a simple highlight film. So that's probably gonna be around 3 minutes, just sort of like a music video style approach to the day. All the clips are gonna be slow motion, set to a nice track of music, and there's no audio included in the package. If there are any vows, then I might have an audio. I might just throw a little Tascam thing on him for the ceremony, just in case there's any audio that I do want to put in their highlight film. Otherwise, it's probably just going to be nice music and slow motion clips for their highlight film. Pretty easy. I try to keep things pretty minimal. I do offer a package that's a little bit more involved with setting up and recording the ceremony, recording speeches, running different audio sources, and photographing the day on top of those things. But today is just going to be simple highlight film as well as photography coverage. Where's Jacob at right now?
Right in here.
Wonderful. So good to see you. How are you? You look so good.
Thank you.
This looks nice. Oh, actually, maybe I'll grab a boutonniere. I'll put a boutonniere on you if that's okay.
None of us know how to do that.
That's okay. The venue staff can also help you guys. Looks great. Could I grab you by a window just for a couple portraits? Yeah, maybe actually if you want to step off this way for me. Yep, and then turn your body that way a little bit. Sweet. Thanks, dude. Looks great. Just keep that up. Oh no. Nice. It's great. You can kind of look out the window for a few while you do that. Nice. And I'll have you just turn towards me and just button and unbutton your jacket again for a few video clips here. Awesome. Thank you. Looks so good. Thanks, dude. And kind of shimmy your tie. Nice, looks so good. Beautiful. The dress looks amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yes. Do you want anyone do you want some like final zip? Maybe we'll just do it in this corner.
Yeah, we can like unzip. It's
awesome. Well, I love it. So
and then
easy.
we have to put the veil in. So I thought,
Let's do that over here, just in this area.
Okay.
The light here is just amazing. Beautiful. That looks great. You can wrap up whenever you'd like.
Don't scratch your back because you're gonna scratch your marks. Oh, hey. The bobby pins? No. It needs 3 people.
Okay.
Make sure it's dry.
Beautiful. Can I have you bring this hand just kind of like up to the veil a little bit? Just like that? Yeah, just exactly what you did. Have you rotate your body just out that way a little bit more, and then just look down towards your hand like you did there for a moment. Beautiful. And just keep hanging out like that. You look amazing. Just have a happy time with the ground and your hand and the veil, life itself. Beautiful. Do you want to glance at me for, can I have you just look out the window that way and bring your hands up to your earring as if you're putting it in? Yep, yep. Maybe, oh, actually, I like that one. Yep, you can kind of just look down. Just have a wonderful time with your earring that you're definitely putting in for real. Nice. Wonderful.
This way? Yeah.
Yep, I love it. Looks amazing. Thank you very much. Sweet. Nice. You stay just like that. I'm just gonna kind of come back this way. Can you sniff it one more time for me? Yeah, and some of the other ones, just for fun. Amazing. Thank you very much. We'll probably head out and we'll see you guys soon.
Okay.
Head over to the ceremony, not like leave. See you soon.
We're gonna go sit. You'll just join us.
Something I try to do on wedding days is I try to be intentional with seeing what people are already doing and seeing if I can like lean into that a little bit more or encourage that in some aspect. Already one of my favorite photos today is earlier Justine kind of like sniffed her flowers just for fun, and I told her to just like do that again for me because it was just like such an interesting, and then I kind of like lined up my shot and got what I think is a great photo of her kind of like sniffing one of the flowers. I like the composition. I'm gonna throw this audio on the groom just in case there are any vows that I want to work into their highlight film.
Tascam DR10L.
My choice for this is the Tascam because it's just the least fussiest thing. It's not going to come out. It's never failed me. I've never had any issues. I don't need to monitor the audio for this, so it's the perfect fit. Never really use my 70-200 anymore, but this will be a 70-200 ceremony because there's so much distance. It's really nice to be able to grab a video clip while people are here in the shade, maybe even, and then grab photos as they're like a little bit closer to me. When the ceremony's starting, I'm gonna be capturing guest candids and guest moments as they arrive, they get settled in. I'm gonna capture, a few sort of like intro details of the environment for both the highlight film and their photos. When they're coming down the aisle, I'm gonna be either stationed there or stationed up here, depending. I love this walkway. I hope that they're able to stay out here for their ceremony. It looks really amazing. And I am shooting photos of them coming down the aisle and then switching to video and grabbing a video clip as they come down. Sometimes what I'll do is I will have the video mode of my camera in crop mode. That way it's a little bit punched in, it's a little bit closer, or if I'm using a lens like a 70-200, I'll zoom in, and then when I switch to photo, it's just in regular mode so that they're a little bit closer to me. So sometimes I'll shoot video and then photo as people are coming towards me because I like that bounce between the crop mode. And I'll typically shoot a lot of frames, maybe even turn up the frame rate on my camera so that I can get a bunch of frames as they come down, and then switch to video, grab like a 5-10 second clip as they come down. As soon as the couple is up at the front together and they're holding hands, they're having a nice time together, I almost always come back here and get like a wide angle of the whole ceremony setup. Maybe today I'll even like go way back there. Maybe I'll like put my camera on the ground and get like the whole, I don't know, we got ideas going. But I'll grab one wide angle of the whole environment, and then throughout the ceremony, this ceremony space is really, really lovely. Lots of flexibility here. Throughout the ceremony, I'll be capturing photos here, and then I'll come over this way, and I'll probably capture photos from here, especially as they're doing vows. And then I won't run through these chairs. I'll go around, I'll be respectful for the guests, but I'll come over here and capture other photos of the vows. And I'm rolling video clips at the same time so that I get all the different moments of the wedding day.
thank you all for coming today to share in this wonderful occasion. Today, we are here together to unite Justine and Jacob in marriage. To honor and remember someone very special who could not be desire in one another. And it is that beautiful connection that we honor. Your continued joy and love that you share. We'll see you through every storm and celebration to come. And heat wave, just saying. Today, by joining hands, exchanging vows and rings, we'll be transformed into one. May these vows offered today are the big things and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers around the whole family. Independence is equal.
I truly enjoy learning.
I feel like my shoes are like melting into my feet. It's so hot.
Alright, there comes a time in everyone's life that you come across someone that's your home, someone that knows exactly what you're doing. My best friend and my forever partner. I vow to always be by you as my partner and my husband. I want to thank you for
Someone asked me the day before Halloween 2016. I thought I was at that dark sticky bar. I can say with total confidence that your eyes are green. I've learned to love you and that you have pretty weird toes. But since it's our wedding, I have to be completely honest with you. I still can't speak honesty that I'm not the same man I was before I met you. I want to thank you for always being beside me, to support me through any hardships we've faced, and to listen to all of your crazy teaching stories. I don't think I've ever told you, but that's my favorite part.
and enjoy your love through sickness and health for the rest of your life.
I will.
These are your people. You are now family and friends. It is your turn. You are here today to celebrate. Jacob, please take your bride's left hand. Repeat after me. Left hand and repeat after me. Then place the ring to the speaker.
Jacob, this ring is
To you, husband and wife. Jacob, you may kiss your bride.
Today on Taylor's channel, photographer tragically falls into waterfall during wedding ceremony.
Husband and wife, Justine and Jacob, congratulations.
Oh my gosh, congrats guys. Beautiful.
Where do we go?
Shade. So wedding party, we will need you soon. If you're related to the couple at all, we want you nearby for family photos. Okay. If you have any additional family members you want in photos, make sure we just pull them aside now.
Hey, Jeff.
Do you want me here doing portraits, or do you want me cocktail hour?
Maybe cocktail hour, and then might have you around for a wedding party and couples portraits, if that's okay. At least a portion of them.
I'll keep an eye on you. And
thanks, dude. Yeah, if you go start getting, and maybe get some other reception details too, just in case. Cool. I got some earlier, but look like candles at some point. Cummings family's here. Perfect. I might get you out a little bit this way, if that's okay. Perfect. Can I get all of the Cummings family in with Justine here? And Jacob, I'll get you in as well. Perfect. Here, I'm not too concerned for right now. I just want to be able to. Linda, you can come get nice and close. I'll fan it out from there.
It's the all new Nikon cell phone. Coming 20. I hope this isn't actually coming.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, you too. I wish you all the best. Bye. I won't cry. I'm too sweaty. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. And let me know how you
Nice. As long as I can see everyone's faces. Perfect. I want to make sure I can see your face. You can even come up a little bit if that's okay. Awesome. Can I get everyone looking at my camera this way? Beautiful.
Go.
Aunts and uncles, you're good to go.
Cousins, you're good to go. Go have a beer, Jeff. You need
Perfect.
one.
Everyone get nice and close and cozy with each other there. Perfect. Everyone just looking right here at my camera. Beautiful. Just keep looking here. And we're just gonna keep Dad and Justine and Jacob here. Perfect. And keep looking here. I love it. And then Jacob, I'm gonna kick you out. Perfect. You don't have to go far. You can just like step off just over here a little bit. And just looking right here at my camera. Love it. Cloud looks so nice. And you can look at each other for a few, have a nice time with each other there. Beautiful. Everyone get nice and close and cozy with each other there. You all look amazing. Beautiful. Done. Thanks so much. Justine, you stay right there. Justine, you stay right there. We're just gonna step off to the side here. You okay, Jacob? Perfect. Also, I'll just real quick grab this off of you, Jacob. Boop. Oh, nice. Wonderful.
You're all done.
All right, now we want your side, or Jacob's side of the family. Yep.
Cummings, you're all done.
Faces. Sandy, you can come off to the side. You can come off to the side. We got lots of space. We can use this whole property if we want to. Nice. Everyone just looking right here. And can I get everyone to bark like a dog? Can I get everyone to moo like a cow? Can I get everyone to hiss like a snake? That was 100% for my entertainment, but thank you. Cool. Thanks, everyone. Everyone, we're gonna walk this way. We're gonna be in the shade, don't worry. Wonderful. Jacob and Justine, I'm gonna have you come over this way. Groomspeople, have you kind of like line your feet up with Jacob as much as possible. And you can kind of like bring your feet in a little bit and we'll just go hands in pockets for everyone. Can I touch your tie? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, you touch me wherever you want, man.
Oh, wow, okay. Actually, can I have everyone take a step towards me this way? Yeah. Perfect. One more. That looks wonderful. Just like that. Just wanted the sun out of your eyes there. How's everyone feeling? Is everyone hydrated enough? Okay. You were standing in the sun for a little bit. Everyone just looking right here at my camera. Beautiful. And just have a happy time with my camera here, my lens and my leather straps and everything. Perfect. Looks so good. Just keep looking here. Nice. Can everyone look? Beautiful. Looks so good. Can I have everyone give me more of a serious expression for a few? Beautiful. Looks so good. Just hold that for a few, everyone. Looks so good. Nice. Awesome. One more time. Let's see your hands in the air. Nice. Things you say during wedding party photos and when you're robbing a bank. If you want to take a step back here on the end, both of you. Perfect. And then just get nice and cozy with each other again. Looks so good. Awesome. Everyone just looking right here at my camera. Beautiful. And just have a happy, lovely time with my camera here. Beautiful. Looks so good. Everyone look at each other, have a laugh with each other there. Nice. I don't usually do this, but these are such incredible colors. Do you guys want to do like the bouquet around Justine's head thing? Nice. Nice. If you want to bring it forward a little bit more. Yep, if you can. Perfect. Justine, just looking at my camera here. Looks amazing. You can look at your bouquet for a few, Justine. Perfect. Gorgeous. Thanks so much, everyone. I want to get a photo of Justine with each of you, so maybe you two just stay next to each other. Okay. And you can look at each other for a few, have a laugh. Love it. And you can look at each other for a few. Awesome. You can look at my camera for a few this way. Awesome. Just keep looking here at my camera. Looks so good. Thanks so much. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Here, we'll kind of like keep it. If you want to tuck it in with your elbow, just so it doesn't like fly out of your head. And then, did we lose a groom's person? Cool. Awesome.
Bring in more.
Bring in more.
Well, the bow tie boys. So
the bow tie.
Ties and the bow ties.
Ties and bow ties. Perfect. Brides people, you can just hang out here for a moment. The memory card slot. Oh, yeah. Nice. You just hang out like that, Justine. And you can look at your bouquet for a few. Wonderful. Do you want to turn your body that way just a little bit, Justine? Looks so good. And then just look down across your shoulder this way. Gorgeous. Right? Looks so good. Cool. Can I get everyone to set drinks down? We will be done with photos very soon. I appreciate your patience. Perfect. Awesome. Everyone just looking right here at my camera. Nice. Done. Thanks so much. Done. Thank you. Cool. Jacob and brides people, just over this side real quick. Awesome. Just get nice and close to each other there. Nice. Looks so good. Do you guys want to push him around? Looks so good. Thank you. Wonderful. Groom's people and Jacob, just follow me here. We will be done with your photos shortly. Thank you so much for your patience. Jacob, I'm going to have you right here. Perfect. Just top button. If you got anything in your front pockets, this is a good time to move it to a back pocket or a jacket pocket. Looks great. Can I get everyone to take a step forward towards me? Nice, and everyone's just gonna go hands in pockets for this. Wonderful. Looks so good. I love it. Everyone say Jacob. Jacob. Looks great. Thank you very much. I'm gonna kick out bow ties. Bow ties? Yep. Bow ties are out. Bow tie boys. Keep looking here. Give me a bit more of an album cover, a little more serious expression for a few. I love it. Awesome. Now, naturally, Jacob just got married. You guys want to beat up on him a little bit? Give him a hard time? Yeah. Oh, that's great. Awesome. I want to get a photo of Jacob with each of you. So, Dan, you just stay right there. Done. Done. Awesome. Thank you.
Get down in front. Get down in front.
Perfect, just keep looking here. You're good, you're good. Do what you need to do, you're never in my way. Well, I feel really good with wedding party. We got groups and different things, so I might keep you there and have Jacob join you over here. Wedding party, I feel great with your photos. You're good to go, have drinks, have food, and I'll just keep Jacob back.
Good luck, J-Girl. Bring it back in one piece.
Beautiful. And actually, Justine, you can just lower your bouquet to your hip there. Wonderful. Jacob, you can throw your hand in your pocket anytime you feel like it's just kind of like floating, just doing nothing. Oh, you guys look amazing just like that. Just keep looking at each other there. Awesome. Can I have you look at my camera for a few this way? Looks so good. Thank you very much. Amazing. So good, you two. Ooh. Beautiful, you two. Oh. Jacob, keep looking off in that direction. Looks amazing. Beautiful. Awesome. And you. Oh, you look so good. Keep that up. Looks so nice. I'm gonna keep you two right there. And actually, I like your bouquet like that, Justine. Beautiful. Looks amazing. Cool, I'll have you, Justine, do you wanna bring a hand up to his beard there? Nice, and maybe your other hand kind of to the back of his neck. Looks gorgeous. Guys, keep that up there. Nice. Can you guys peck your noses together a few times? Yep. Looks amazing. Gorgeous, you two. Look at that beard scratches. Beautiful. Looks amazing, you two. Just hold that for a few. Gorgeous. Let's see, what else do we want here? Just kind of like right here, just belly button to belly button, nose to nose with each other. And I'll have you, Jacob, if you want to take a step backwards, and Justine, you can follow with him a little bit. Maybe one more step forward, Jacob. Yep, perfect, you two. And just keep a little bit of distance. Keep a little bit of distance between your faces for this if you can. Beautiful. Are you guys okay if I put my hands on you? Is that okay? Perfect. I'm just gonna have you come this way a little bit, actually. Perfect. Awesome, you two. Sweet, thanks so much. Let's get you guys some food if you want to come over this way.
Oh, that's what I did.
Thanks, Ben. That looked great. I'll send that to you. I always try to stay in motion on wedding days, and if I find there's a lull or a break, I tend to use that to go look for new ideas that I want to use later that might still change as light changes, but I already see a couple frames that I want to use. I might have you two just come along the fence here. Wonderful. You can throw your free hand in your pocket there, Jacob. Yep, just that one. Gorgeous. You can just look at each other for a few that way. Can you guys just hold hands and just walk towards me this way and just keep looking at each other and being happy and in love? Keep that up, it looks amazing. Yeah, just give him like 9 little affectionate little kisses on the shoulder there. And Jacob, if you want to kind of look off that way for a few. Perfect. Beautiful. Looks so good. Love it, Justine. Everything you're doing is perfect. Justine, do you want to kind of look off that direction for a few? Nice. Keep everything you're doing. I'll have you just both step towards me a foot. It's okay. Yep, that's perfect. Actually, maybe one more foot if that's okay. Beautiful. You two just hang out like that. Looks so good. Ooh. Just stay just like that, Justine. Nice. Jacob, you keep looking off that way. Justine, if you want to look off that way a little bit. Beautiful. You two. And looks so good. 6 more. Beautiful, you two. Hang out like that. Beautiful. And Justine, you can kind of look off down that direction for a few. Beautiful. And then just close your eyes for a few. Nice. Jacob, can you give her cheek a sniff there? And can you give her the corner of her mouth a sniff? Beautiful. Please break some rib cages. Don't break a rib cage. Jacob, can you keep that up for a few? Nice. Pull each other in for a smooch there. Gorgeous. Looks so good, you guys. Cool. We're gonna head this way, and we're gonna kind of like slowly wrap you back and get you over towards guests and everything like that.
Nice.
How are you guys doing? How's your energy, your sweat?
It's great.
Okay. Feeling good?
I got so many extra clothes.
Okay, I might bring you in the sun for a little bit this way. And then Ben, I would say if you want to head over to cocktail things now. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks, Ben.
Sweet. Justine, do that. That looks amazing. Yep, beautiful. And you can just close your eyes, just kind of embrace this moment together with each other there. Beautiful. Oh, you two look amazing. Keep that up. Gorgeous. Nice. And just keep a little bit of space between your heads for a few and bring your waist in if that's okay. Incredible. Looks amazing. I might bring you over to this a couple little sunny, shady patches here, but we're gonna get you in soon. Maybe just come towards me this way. Jacob, you rule, man. Looks so good. Nice. And Justine, if you want to bring, got one there. Sweet. If you want to bring this hand over to his hand there or his arm. What you're doing is perfect. You know what? I actually really loved how you kind of just rested your arm like that. Yeah, do that some more. I always come to the table with ideas, but I'm very much inspired by you guys and your chemistry together. So you guys have led the photos just as much as I have. Nice. And Justine, if you want to kind of look towards your bouquet here for a few. Yep. Or I might get Jacob, if you want to come right here, over on this side, and turn towards me this way. Beautiful. And Justine, if you want to come over this way here, you just gave me what I think is going to be an amazing idea. So I'll do that in a minute.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Feel proud. Awesome.
Yay,
let's see, Jacob, you want to shift this way a little bit for me? And Justine, let's see.
Get off my dress.
It's everywhere.
I'll fluff it out. Anytime I'm photographing your whole body, I'll be mindful of like where the dress is and fluffing it out and everything. Well, frolic a little bit more. Awesome. Jacob, do you want to kind of look down towards her a little bit there? Justine, keep looking here. Looks amazing. I love it. Gorgeous. Okay, the idea that I had, Jacob, you're gonna stay right. You can kind of just pinch a part of it and just kind of fluff it up and down. Just have a really fun, amazing time with it. Yeah, you look incredible, by the way. Like, just keep doing that. Jacob, just throw your hands in your pockets there. Keep that up, Justine, it looks amazing. Amazing. And go for it. Just have a nice time looking at each other as you walk. Nice, going for a smooch there. Beautiful.
You did it.
We did it.
Kind of secret thing you got in your back pocket there.
So I used a few tools during this session. One of them I used during the last behind the scenes video that Taylor kindly shot for me, of me. So first thing is this magnifying glass here, magnifying piece. I actually got an email the other day. Somebody filled out like the contact form on my website after watching the video. And they're like, what exact inches in thickness is the magnifying glass? So I'll use this, especially if I have sunlight hitting my hand or the lens or anything like that. It just creates some kind of like interesting flares. So that is one tool. Another tool that I've been using a lot that I haven't seen anybody else use is a glass guitar slide. It just creates some really interesting and almost like unpredictable reflections. I've been using this a lot for just different elements. It kind of like creates like a blurriness in the image, and it just, I don't know, it's got a really like romantic feel to it, and you can just pull it out at any time and get some really cool reflections. Or you can use it, so you can use it this way, in front of your lens, get some really blurry, interesting things going on. If you have direct light hitting your lens, whether it's at sunset or night photos or something like that, you can use it this way and almost use it as kind of like a ring of fire technique.
Begin, transition, B-roll. Into reception. We go. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Even it's like, you know what, guys? How's your day going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Great,
Yeah,
great.
good.
Sweaty, but great.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally.
I don't know if they're paintings. You know what, Justine, I might actually have you come right in the middle of the path here if that's okay. Awesome. Family members just come right next to the couple. Jacob, if you want to come next to Justine here. Justine, I might have you just inch this way for me. Beautiful. Are we missing anyone from this? We're good? Awesome. Everyone look right at my camera here. Beautiful. Well, everyone go get some food, get some drinks, enjoy.
We'll take one I don't like that picture.
We out here, cocktail hour time. More family photos, painting, drinks, food, all of the things you could want.
Did you taste the paint?
Of course I tasted the paint.
Does the paint taste good?
It's a little dry for my taste. Might do reception details. Nice, wow. Well done, thank you. Not super critical. I will sometimes do it just if I need transitional things. Yeah. Even stuff like seating chart video and like somebody like writing on the like card thing, that's really helpful for just transitional video kind of stuff. I will also do my best to photograph all of the table numbers, especially if it looks like there's like a sentimental, I don't know if they made this, but it's like a brick. Oh my gosh. So we did 1, 2, 3. Something that I misunderstood when I started my photography journey, when I started my wedding photography career, is that I would need to have a huge following on social media in order to book successful wedding seasons. So far, that has not been the case at all. As of recording, I just hit 3,000 followers on my Instagram after 9 years of capturing weddings. So pretty small following, but lately I'm feeling like it actually works to my benefit, if that makes sense. I feel like my social following still looks small enough that venues don't just assume that I'm busy, or they don't just assume that they shouldn't send work my way. The last couple of years I've been really trying to retain that starting energy, if that makes sense, with my social media, with the way that I approach things on a wedding day, just having that childlike or starting energy in this area. Even though I'm not starting out anymore, even though I do shoot 40, 50 weddings a year, still try to approach every wedding like it's my first few, and I've got that like nervous energy, and I'm just excited to create things with the people that trusted me to capture their wedding day. When I'm shooting photo and video, I'm kind of like setting up these compositions, setting up these cool moments, and I'm getting the photo that I need. And then almost inevitably, there's other interactions that happen in between that I find translate nicely to video. You know, they start kind of poking fun at each other or adjusting something or moving around in some way or laughing together. Those are often the moments that I've already switched to video mode, and I'm capturing those. So I capture the cool composition that I wanted to, the kind of like artsy side of things, and then I'm ready for the candid interaction or them walking to the next location or walking towards my camera. I'm ready for that in video format, if that makes sense. My dream to be a wedding photographer. I would say I always wanted to be like an artist of some sort. Growing up, I wasn't the sportsy kind of kid. I didn't play sports. All of my friends did. I would literally sit at like the sides of their games with like my sketch pads and like my paint supplies, like sketching and painting. And I always wanted to grow up and do like something artsy, if that makes sense. And I always hoped that it would be my living someday. But also when I was a kid, I was the kid that was always like side hustling on different projects. So I would like, you know, rake leaves or sell lemonade, shovel snow, anything I could do to buy my own video games or kind of like make my own money in some way. Even when I was 10 years old, I would like go to people's doors and be like, hey, I'll rake your leaves for like 10 bucks. And then I would like go across the street and I'd knock on the door and be like, hey, I just did your neighbor's leaves. I'll rake yours for 20 bucks. And then I'll go across and I'd be like, hey, I just raked their leaves. I'll do yours for 30 bucks, which seems like ridiculous as a 10-year-old now, but I was always kind of like making my own money and side hustling. So honestly, now I feel like wedding photography kind of became what childhood Liam wanted to do. I was always side hustling and I was always doing art. And so now, decades later, that's still what I'm doing, is kind of like the business and the art at the same time. And that makes childhood Liam happy, which is good for me. You okay there? Awesome. Keep that up. Nice. Nailing it. Yep, you're good. Beautiful. Jacob, I'll have you look off that picture. And I'll say, Jacob, if you want to come on this tile here. Beautiful. And maybe just rotate that way just a little bit more. A little less. And Justine, just come up, put your arms over him. Let's say, yeah, kind of just on his shoulder or something like that. Love how you place your hands. And then I'll have you both just rotate just a little bit. Just, Jacob, you can throw your hands in your pockets. Bring your feet close together just so Jacob doesn't have to like lean back too much. Just like you follow instructions so nicely. Beautiful. Oh, looks amazing. Give him a couple kisses like that, Justine. It's so cute. I love it. Justine, look at my camera for a few. Jacob, you can look down towards her hand. Yep. Love it. You can keep that hand on his shoulder there, Justine. Yep. And then the other. I'd say that's the end of the highlight film. thank you so much for joining this behind the scenes YouTube video on Taylor's channel. Thank you, Taylor, for filming. I had a wonderful time capturing Justine and Jacob's wedding, photo and video, one person / team. Thanks to Ben for joining me. It's been a very, very warm and sweaty day, but it's been amazing. The couple's been so nice, and I'm really grateful that Taylor came along to capture things with me. I definitely, just like probably other people on Taylor's channel, I learned the majority of what I'm like talking about here from Taylor's channel. So it's delightful to be here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. The last behind the scenes video that we shot, there were a few comments like, where are the straps? What are the straps from? I'm like, just look up sexy leather camera straps, and these will come up, I assure you. I don't know if that's allowed on YouTube.